Hey y'all. So this HTVRONT, I am doing a pressure test on it. I'm burning some screen print transfers. Well, did some screen print transfers, not burning some, but did a couple of screen print transfers and wanted to test the pressure to make sure that the transfers are going to stick and all of that stuff, that they're going to be good once I do this event. Um, so just looking at these transfers, they look decent, but that was the first one. Center that E, at least go midways on here. I'll take a picture of this and send it to this client. So I'm doing some screen print transfers, and I want to see if the transfers, I forgot to put adhesive powder on this one. Sometimes you can get a screen print transfer to stick even with it without adhesive powder, but I did add it to this one. So I'm just going to kind of do a little stretch test just to see stretches and bounces back. Screen print transfers. I am going to be teaching how to screen print transfers at the Bosscation event. So I would actually bring this up even a little bit more if I was these folks, but hey, let's see here. 753 number. Who could that be? Calling me from a 753. Let me grab my phone. Let's see who that could be. 753. Let's see. Okay, well, whoever it is, hopefully they'll call back. Okay, so pretty much have stretched this. This is how you know if your screen print transfer is good. So we know that this one is good. We got a pinhole there, a little mark here, having a problem catching that little line right there. Could have been from me washing out. And here it seems to be fine, but this is really, really small. Um, and I'm actually trying to get my client to go with the larger size, which is the 3 1/4 inch, 3 inch, right at 3 inches, and then this one, 2. Okay, so what I'm doing in this video, y'all, got a client that I'm gonna screen print transfers for. So let me try to not get it up so close. Sometimes when you take pictures up really close, then it shows truly what the print looks like, and sometimes it can be a center for disaster. So I'm gonna email this to her right quick. What we're going to do is we're going to test out the pressure on this, and this is going to be my okay. So had a situation with a client who needed shirts done this week, and Didn't get the payment in, and I'm just not able to do it, y'all. So had to send her over email. Luckily, she said next week will be fine. She's one of my best, if not the best client that I have. So I always try to make sure that I take care of her. And I'm like, dang, I got to get out of town. But at the same time, you know, this is a top client, and I want to always make sure that she's taken care of. Let me attach this image. Okay. Top print is the original size. Inch wide. 3 inches. This one is 3.5, or is that, no, this one is 3 and 1/4. Okay, here are the samples. Let me know your thoughts. Okay. Okay. Should have enough people on now. Let's get this party started. Okay, y'all. So I took off this on the HTVRONT. I cut this open in the middle right here. This HTVRONT comes with this pad. I've tried this before with no good luck. Of course, I cut with my blade and cut it too much. So this is in here, and then this is also on the inside, which causes all of these wrinkles. Why they would put this in there with it wrinkling like this causes problems in your print. So when I opened it up, it was actually these two pieces like this. I purchased this off of Amazon quite some time ago, and so I tried it about a year ago, and I couldn't not get pressure with it. So seen a video and decided I'll give this one more try before I give up. Fine for doing sublimation, fine for doing most vinyls, not all. Not the best for doing my DTF transfers or my screen print transfers. So what I did is I'm looking at this one that I purchased off of Amazon. If you look at them, both side by side, they are about the same height, right? About the same width. But if you notice, when you put pressure, this top one, it really bends a lot. See how my finger just seeps down into that? And if I put my finger up here, it does not bend as much. So this one seems to be a lot stronger. I think they just made this stuff so cheap. So my thoughts are to just use this. The last time that I did this, I was still having problems because this HTVRONT, what it does is in here, it goes down and it locks off in there, right? And I'll just show y'all. I'll show it and see if I can reproduce it or something to get this same effect. I'm just going to set this here that I've been trying to get forever. Just kind of turn that down just a little bit. Well, we're not even going to do too much with this. Just kind of lay it flat as if we're reproducing it. So normally this is like this, right? So watch this when this goes down. I done turned the thing off. I'm tripping. So there's the pressure. There's the first push, and then look, it did that second push. Do it again. So this machine goes down. First push, pushing more. You see that? It does a first push, and then it pushes some more. Okay. So whenever I would put, reason this is important is because of the pressure. Whenever I would put this other pad on it, this pad was kind of out to the side. If it covers this, it won't do that push down. So I'm trying to make sure that I can get it to do that second push. And maybe when it does that second push, it'll give me just a little bit more of pressure, which would probably be, even if it's only 1/8 of an inch, that would be enough pressure probably to change things, to change the outcome of what I got going on. So here we go. Down, push. It did push some more. It did push some more. So let's try it. Let me see. I'm going to put the pad back on here. That's the goal anyway, is to solve this problem by putting this pad back off in here. I guess technically you don't have to put this pad back, even put this thing back on here like this. But, you know, because I do want to try to get it back up in here. Hopefully it keeps it from moving and all of that stuff, because this thing's a little hard to get a Teflon sheet on. Let's see. Now I could probably wash this because I never do wash it. Let's see if this helps. I urge HTVRONT to, definitely feels a lot better. Way more sturdy. I'm guessing this heats up the bottom and would conduct more heat. So let's try a couple of transfers. We have an Ultra Color Max, which I had a hard time getting Stahl's transfers to transfer over on using this. So first thing I'm going to do is try the Stahl's transfer. Now, look at these cute little samples. I'm definitely not pressing those on here. I'm going to press this part because it's got this little bit of writing and make sure that that goes off. So it says 290 for 12 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to raise this up to 14 seconds. And I'm going to put this on something. And this shirt is white. So let me see what I can put it on. Put it on something that's hard to press. Let's see. Let's see what I got over here that's already printed on. Okay. Well, I might want to wear that shirt one day. Let's see. Try to print stuff on stuff that I'm like, okay, that's something that will never get worn. Yeah, we'll print it on. Okay. We'll do the test print on this shirt. Old school transfer, y'all. Old school heat transfer is what this is. Feels like crap, but it will sell when you just gotta sell something. So let's see how this works, if it gives me enough pressure to get this done. Now the Color Max is not a screen print, it's a DTF, but we're going to do 14 seconds. And then what does it say? It says it's a hot peel with medium pressure is all it needs. That might affect it. I want to give it a real true shot. That's the other thing. Anything, any type of humps or anything like that on this press affects it. So I'm just going to come here and put that there. Got a little bit of extra push down, not as much, but a little bit. Let this count down. If you have this press, let me know over in the comments. I love this press for the fact that it weighs about 28 pounds. You can't find a press that's this lightweight. I love the fact that I can take it out and just push a button. I do love that. I can just set it to auto open and close without me doing anything and not have to worry about closing it. I'm of a certain age, don't want to be bothered with all that stuff. Okay, we're not gonna waste no time, and we still not getting a good pull. So we'll wait and we'll let it cool down and see if I peel then, if I get a decent pull. Because it's not hot, it's a hot peel, not pulling. And hit it again. Test different transfers with this thing against. That's what I do on this channel, y'all, is test stuff. The transfer is not working. You're wondering why. Okay, so now, because some of you guys are going to say, well, you let it cool down too fast. So 1, 2, 3. You don't want it to be super hot. You want it to be kind of, there we go. Still no. Still no. Still not getting, I'm just going to go on and rip it. That side right there, I can still feel that it's up. I can feel that it's up. Okay. So what I do with my DTF transfers is I have this canvas bag. I cut the bag in half and I can hang these up. So now I have two sides of the bag, right? So with these two sides of the bag, you want the canvas that's textured. I can take this, and then the goal is to press this and try to let that take on the fibers and the texture from the bag. And it only takes it a second. We shouldn't need the whole time to do it. Definitely pushes it in and makes it feel totally different. Now I'm going to switch glasses because that feels pretty much in there. That one feels a lot better. Not as much as, not as good as my professional press. I can still feel the letters kind of up a little bit. So I'm still not going to recommend this for these types of transfers. Matter of fact, as we pull it, if you got good eyes, you see that lifting? Y'all see that? So, still a problem. Okay. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. There's the first transfer. Okay. Now, I have a box of transfers. Oh, let's see if I can grab them. These are hookah transfers that I ordered from the people over at Howard's Transfers. And I got a whole lot of these, and they're copyrighted, so I cannot use them for anything other than testing because these people's event is over with. This is one we did at the Foot Locker store. So unless they call back and need these, they did not get to me in time. So I was not able to use them. I ended up having to use my own. So we're gonna try this, and I need to look up the Howard's Transfers and see what the press time is, because I don't remember that kind of stuff. There's too many different transfers out on the market for us to remember. So let me do a quick Google search and see. Go to the website. Now these transfers, I did always like Howard's. Howard's was the only transfers that I was able to successfully even get done for screen printing on this press. Look up Howard's Transfers. I'm going to tell you guys, they're not the cheapest transfers, but they have a wonderful, wonderful feel to them. And the quality of the transfers at Howard's is exceptional. So let's see, I'm on the website and I need transfer time. I need to know the time of these transfers. These are going to be the hot peels. And what is the transfer time on here? Oh, all of this stuff's taking me too long to get to it. Here's the instructions. Download the instructions, open it up in my PDF reader, and let's see. I do believe these are the hot peel, because that's the ones I always order. So the hot peel, let's do the hot peel versus the multi-purpose. The multi-purpose temp is $3.50. It's a low temp. You can do a low temp or a standard temp. Come on. Here we go. The hot peel. Ooh, the hot peel is at $3.85 for 10 to 12 seconds. Let's raise our temp and go $3.85 for 10 seconds. Okay. And it says 10 to 12. And this has to have very firm pressure. So this is going to tell the, this will tell, somebody's over on Lady Print Boss saying something. This will tell what's going to be what right here. Okay. So let's see. Just let that heat up to 385. And while it's in the midst of heating up there, I've got all kinds of transfers in here. All kinds of transfers in here. We can press this real quick. And I'll just cover that over. It's a cold peel, DTF, transfer. Hey y'all, if you're coming into the video, like I said, testing this HTVRONT, seeing what's going on with the pressure, if I can get the right pressure on it. If I cannot, then I'm going to, I've got 2 of these. I had 2 that burnt up in the fire, and I got 2 more. So if I cannot get this to, you can make it work. You just have to do pressing, like a couple of presses. I don't want to do that. You can also come in here and you can do this and like rub this down, you know. But the goal is actually to be able to peel this and it just peel, right? That's the goal, is to be able to just peel this and it peels. This is a cold peel, so I know that ain't gonna just come up like that, but yeah, it's not just the best. We still just not getting what we want as far as pressure. See, we're still not getting what we want as far as pressure on there. That is a problem. Huge, huge problem. Problem. I press something with my Geonite. I wanted to press and be done. I wanted to do this video because I've seen so many people say, oh, well, if you just change the pad, then you'll get the right amount of pressure. I call bullshit. So whatever I call bullshit or bull crap, we come back and we see what's what and what's tea. Now, can I get it to push in? We can get it to push in. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what Ken did when we did these at an event. Ken hit it and then turn around and hit it again. And that's how he was able to get this to go. And that's not even with this pad. That's with the regular pad. I actually think that you get more pressure with the regular pad than you get with this pad. I do. I just do. I don't really want to go over a print or anything. So I just actually think that you get more pressure with the regular pad than you do kind of moving this stuff around and doing all of this. This is the Howard's transfer. Let's see. So far it looks like I'm gonna still be hunting for another set of machines. Still looking for the perfect press. Still looking for the perfect press. This is a hot peel. Howard's transfers, y'all. Howard's transfers. Hey. Howard's transfers. That's all I can say. I can feel it sitting up on top of the shirt a little bit. And I will go back and give this a second press. This is a screen print transfer, so if you're doing a screen print transfer, you definitely better make sure that you don't just repress that transfer with your machine, because it's not going to do what DTF does. That print is going to definitely come up. Oh my God. Oh my God. When I tell y'all Howard's transfers feel better than my transfers, I don't normally say that about people's stuff, but it's so smooth, and this is not paid. They have the best transfers ever, ever. So smooth, so into the shirt, works on the cheap press. Yeah, it's, you can't compare a DTF print. Look at that. That's coming off. No shade to Styles, because I love Styles. But this Ultra Max needs to be done with a professional machine. It just does. To be able to get a good output. So I'm going to try something else. Who made this? Did this come from, I think this one might have came from Styles. I think that one came from Styles. Let's try it again on that. It's what you got to do sometimes to get to know your press, what you can do from what you can't do. So I've been studying the transfers at Howard's, trying to figure out how I'm going to get my transfers to that quality when I'm doing them in-house. Seriously. Styles, Howard's. Let's see. And we're using Howard's time, so it's not a fair comparison. Not comparing these two, because you can't compare these two with the HTVRONT, because again, the HTVRONT was not made to do screen print transfers. Let it cool 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And to be fair, I want to try to pull, well, I'm going to have to pull this one off and then go back and pull that one off. See? I caught just that end tip, but other than that, oh God. I'll show you guys the difference in this in just a second. I need to put a cover across these. We'll do this and hope that I can do this real quick so it does not come up on my thing. Just to give an extra press. I see some stuff here. Okay. Let's do this like this. And then let's look at this and let's have a conversation about this, because I'm going to bring this up here. So I'm going to do, pull it up. Let's compare these. Let's compare these. And hold on, y'all, because sometimes you even have to see, do we got a light? We can't put a light on here. I guess we can't. So We're going to compare these. This one is shiny. This one is shiny. Feels more like a DTF print. This one, you don't see any shine. Don't see any shine. Look at this. Y'all see the difference? Okay. Now I'll show y'all this on other channels. We got a good stretch and some wrinkles. I can already tell that's gonna come up. This might be a DTF. I can feel like, look, if you look real close, you can just see like that lip on this. It's just not getting enough pressure for this material. Imagine if we printed this. This is so smooth. I can barely feel this. Like there's no lip. No lip. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. And I don't want y'all saying, well, you stretched the other one and you didn't stretch that one, so you being partial. So let's go. Let's stretch it. Let's stretch it. Not even as much wrinkle. Stretch it some more and watch it bounce back. See if it retains its shape. If you see it in the comments, let me know. This stuff, we don't make it up, right? We don't make it up. We don't make it up. We just come to bring the facts. This is a DTF print. Here's a styles transfer. We know this is a screen print. Let's put that on there. That way we make sure where that came from. Whole point is for me to test this and try to see if I can get this thing going. I could raise this up to 14 seconds. Could raise it up to 14 seconds, and maybe that'll help. Even when it says hot peel, you still don't just peel it fast, right? You still take your time and peel. I know it, sis. I know it, sis. And that's what I don't get. But, you know, those are the channels that people don't want to know the truth. Sometimes people, you know, like with these presses, this is still super hot. Still super hot. This, it's not even doing anything to that. It didn't do nothing for that. Now this, we're going to drop this temperature. That didn't do nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm just looking for the perfect press, y'all. Just looking for the perfect press, that's all. I don't want no smoke or none of that. We got some little ninja transfers. Let's give him a try. Another little baby ninja. when I did try the Ninja transfers, I did like it. I think I'm gonna go back in my design, and I think I'm going to. The problem with DTF is I need to find, if I rasterize this and half tone it. This is one that I did, the first one I did, y'all, where I messed up and I did the experience and didn't put the experience, and my leg is missing. So this is the first one. So I just use these as, test samples to test stuff and see, okay, how does that work for me? I actually think that the HTVRONT with the regular pad on it pushes down and gives more pressure. T-shirt shop Dallas, how can I help you? When are you needing the medicine? When are you needing shirts? I wouldn't be able to help. Unfortunately, we do live printing events, and so we're going to be in Houston this week. We won't even be back till Monday, and then we already have orders. So it would be the end of the week. I'm sorry. Uh-huh. Okay, no problem. Bye-bye. Okay, yeah. We won't be doing no orders. This is what I tell y'all. So, look. When I do, that's what I tell y'all about live print. Remember when I said that sometimes I don't know if it's something that I want to continue to do so much of because of the jobs that you miss when you chasing the money, you chasing the events, and you have to charge for that. You have to charge 4 to 5 times the amount that you're charging in the shop to really make it worth your while, because that's what you're missing, right? You may not sometimes, but sometimes you may. I've already missed about 4 orders. 4. And that bothers me. There's the Ninja. So I did let these cool all the way because these are peeled up okay. See if we hit that again. Now with the DTF, you can just go straight back with the heat press and you don't have to worry about it coming up on you. And I didn't mean to do that. I actually meant to put, so I'm gonna let it cool. I'm not even gonna stretch it. I'm gonna let it cool. This particular place here, the transfers have a little glossiness to it. When you do the second print push, it takes it off, but it's in there now. So that's actually in there more than normal. Been using this press for a while, so I can tell. Sitting there more than normal. So the jewelry is still out on this with this HTVRONT thing, y'all. This is my daddy's cap. My daddy's cap, y'all. It's bad hair day today. So put Pop's cap on. It's just like damned if you do and damned if you don't. That's a little bit better, even. So, cannot wait for Bosscation so that I can show you guys and we go through all of this stuff. Let's see if we can do something about that feel. See if something can change, if I can change something about that feel. Now that's been on there for a couple of years. I might not be able to do nothing about that, but we sure gonna try and see if we can get a better feel. This shirt, this was one of my Boss designs that I did and had cut up and then wore it forever and a day. What kind of print is that, y'all? What kind of print? What kind of print is that? What kind of print is that? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Y'all got, anybody else got to try? That ain't DTL. Looks just like it. Feels just like it. Now, when I stretch that, it's stretched. Right? But you see, it did not go right back into place. But, well, no, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Heat transfer. That would be 3G opaque. 3G opaque all day. All day. That's what that would be. That's what that would be. It's 3G opaque. Y'all will be able to feel it and look at it and all that stuff. This is before DTF. Before DTF. Look at that. Look at that color. Look at that color. They better stop playing with Epsom. Anyways. Seems and appears that we still back to square one. We still on square one. So. We still on square one with these, we are still on square one with this HTVRONT. I tried it. We still on square one, y'all. Look, I've been sick, y'all. I ain't done no hair combing, honey. None. None. Still have not done nothing. I just don't know. I'm just at a point of I gotta redeem styles. I can't just let them go out like that. Come on now. Let's try one more time. Because I love me some styles transfers. But now, shit. We gotta get this together. Let's see. It's definitely this HTVRONT, y'all. Press. So, what y'all think it's the styles transfers? Because we definitely, uh, it's a press. Let's try it. Let's hit that thing. We need a little bit more tempo on that. We definitely need a little bit more tempo on that. I don't know. I looked at Heat Press Nation has a clamshell with the auto open. That's about 50 pounds, which is like double the weight, almost double the weight of this. Y'all pretty dog. What is all that snoring? Who is that in here? What in the world? Did y'all hear that? I tell you, she thinks she my puppy. Well, she is. We didn't hit it. Let's hit it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say for a lightweight press. I don't know what to say, y'all. Oh, wow. I hope so, too. I hope you get on and get through customs in time, sis. Well, these are easy prints. Okay, so the easy prints should be easy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seems like they ain't got no adhesive on them. Sure is a slow release. Hold on, y'all. Dang now. I did this transfer and did not get you guys see you might see an imperfection up there. See that hair and stuff? That's from, it's not hair, it's from the fibers of the last shirt that I tried to put it on. It didn't press because it did not have any adhesive on it. And that's the same thing that styles transfer is doing. We're going to leave it on there for 24 seconds. And we're going to see. Well, I tell y'all what, I sure have made a colorful shirt here. So, that's going to be it. I am looking at Heat Press Nation, y'all. Oh, with the jet bridge. Oh. I am looking at a Heat Press Nation print. However, like I said, it's heavier. It has an auto open, but I'll have to clamp it shut. So I may end up going with that. I'm actually looking for the perfect press for mobile events. This is almost it. Almost. Almost. Not quite. Almost. Matter of fact, I tell y'all what, I'm pressing the wrong thing. I need to be pressing the samples from the company that I'm going to be using these heat press, these doing this event for. Those are the samples that I need to be pressing. What did I do with them? Those are the samples that I need to be pressing because that's the only samples that matter. What did I do with them things? Those don't have any adhesive on them or something. Because this, I know, definitely doesn't. So I don't know what the hell is going on with those transfers. But they're definitely not working. They're definitely not adhering to anything. Definitely not adhering. Let me see if I can find those transfers they sent to me, because those would be the transfers that I need to be pressing, and I don't know where they are, so I'm gonna have to find them, because those are the ones that I actually need to be. I forgot they sent me a whole box of transfers to test print for this event with Adidas, and show you guys the bags that I'm gonna print before I even get off of here. So these backpacks right here, we're gonna do these backpacks. This is a silicone transfer. You see it's raised? Y'all see how it's raised? Ain't that nice? That's nice. Look how that's raised. I would not expect anything less. Problem with these is getting it on this press. Oh my God, let me show you guys, because these are the kind of things that you have to know. So this is what I had to explain to the client. This is a 15 by 15 inch plate, right? So in order to press these on here, you have to get this bag on here like this, right? Then you have to worry about this. This will burn. So there's really it's almost impossible to get that on there without it burning. The other thing is, and I even ended up, so what I ended up doing was bringing it this way, kind of pushing that out of the way. But it is something that you have to be very, very careful with. Y'all know the other problem? The other problem is the zipper. So now you have the zipper that you have to deal with on this. So this needs to actually be pressed on a professional press here in the shop. So I was able to talk them into that. Pre-pressing these so I could do it on the Geo Night. The other thing is that with a press like this, you see how you're having that problem getting this on here and getting everything to lay flat. So what we would have to do is then trying to hold the camera and do all of this at the same time, then put this in something like this, okay? And this is how you would have to press this. It doesn't work good because you don't want your zipper up here touching that. You really don't, right? And the more you raise it, the harder it's done. You come here, right? You still have these humps on the inside of this bag. So it's almost impossible to press this. But see, you got them big humps right there. And you can see where I pressed it and they're thin. So unless you were to take this loose, it just becomes a problem to press this. Um, it's just an issue to press something like this. You know, these bags, these sometimes the not the bags, the zippers, sometimes these zippers will melt, things like that. So this is something that you need to press on a professional press. Anyways, y'all, it's a mess. So no ma'am, no ma'am, Miss Christina. If you're doing, if so, here's the problem. Here's the problem, Miss Christina. Is I can untie that, right? I can untie that. But if I'm getting paid to do heat press work, I'm getting paid to do heat press work. Now I untie that. Then what? I gotta take time to tie it back. Okay? I gotta take time to tie it back. Not only that, even if I untie this, I've just pulled the knot is way up here. Even if I untie this, I still have this, which is not flat. It's still a problem. It's still a problem, either way you look at it. The best way to do this would be to do this with a leg press, with an arm press or something like that. You can't do it with a cap press. A cap press would be almost perfect, but this is too big to go on a cap press. So you would use the right press for it. This is just not the press for this. It's just not the press for it. It's a difficult job on the wrong press. It just is. It just is. Even with this side zipper right here makes it a problem. But this is the main problem. So we're going to do these on the Geonite on the sleeve plate. It's going to be quick and easy. Slide this up over that plate and be done with it. Gonna be a whole lot easier. And what we can do then is we can open this up and we can do this fold like this. See how much easier that is? You gotta think smarter. And then we can fold that, and now this is at least protected by here. We can fold it, hit it, boom, and done. Slide it, boom, and done. Slide it, boom, and done, and we done. So that would be my problem. That would be how I would solve it. It wouldn't be to open that up. It would be to change out. And I could probably, actually you could probably even do it on here with this and fold it. It's just that this pushes up, and so I don't even want to be bothered with it. It's just these edges in here when it comes to that. So, but that's my way of solving the problem. So I'm not going to do that because it would take me so long to do this job. If I had to untie those and do all of that stuff, it would just be a issue for me, especially doing it live. I'm with a bunch of people and all of that stuff, just an issue. So that's how we're going to approach this, is to fold this in, do it on the right press, and it should be good. As long as we waited on the bags, bags should be, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's crazy. Oh, you was on someone else's live accidentally. LOL was saying something else. Something's wrong. Police at the door. Miss Christina, I've owned a business for 24 years. I know how to press a DTF transfer, ma'am. But thank you. This video is about testing this machine that I've had for. It's about this machine. It's not about, so let me explain. It's about this machine and pressing DTF transfers with the HTVRONT, DTF transfers, screen print transfers, any type of transfers with the pressure on the HTVRONT. This video is not about DTF. It's not about the screen print transfers or anything else. It's about the pressure issue on the HTV rut, y'all. Nothing else. That's all that this video is about. Is trying to solve the pressure issue by adding a different pad and seeing if you can get more pressure. Because if you know anything about this machine, y'all know that you cannot adjust the pressure on this machine. And that's what that's about. So it just appears that it's just not going to work for me, that it has too many issues for me to, I will still use it for vinyl, for most vinyl anyways. I'll use it for sublimation. And for now, I'm just going to have to still use it even when I go and I do, like I go do the DTF transfer, I'm going to have to use it and then press it and then come back, right? Press it twice and come back. No, ma'am. You're not. Don't be sorry. You just telling me, and I'm just telling you. That's it. It's nothing like that. But I've been printing for a long time. I'm just explaining to you what the video is about and the problem, and that's why I'm explaining it in here to them, to my followers, to let them know what's going on. And with different DTF transfers, they press at different temps. Everything that I press here is not a DTF transfer. For example, these are screen print transfers. All screen print transfers are not made the same, right? This is a screen print transfer from Howard's Transfers. People who watch this channel know it because they've seen it plenty of times that these will press. These are the only ones, screen print transfers, I've been able to successfully press beside my own, which the ones that I've done, I've been able to press those also. I think that it has something to do with the powder. But it's just little things like that. That's all this video is about, is just testing and trying to get the pressure on this machine right. Because y'all, at the end of the day, who doesn't want a cheap automatic that's under, what is this press? 250 bucks now, 229. Man, and it weighs under 30 pounds. You can push a button. It would be perfect if we could get it to work. But that don't seem like that's going to be the case for everything. And I have tons of transfers, y'all, that press at different temps. So, you know, the DTF transfer that we did with it, we got it to press fine. But again, the styles ones, they just don't press on this machine. Trust me. And try it yourself for what it's worth. Anyways, y'all, I'm gone from this video. I am tired and I'm going to go ahead and lay it down. Maybe I'll go in there and figure out something else. Christina, put what type of press you're pressing your DTF transfers in the comments. That's what will help me, is I want to know what kind of press you're using. Maybe a better press than this one, hopefully. Maybe you're getting it perfect with this press. Who knows? But they not working for me. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. You have a small circle press plate? Well, girl, you way up there and I'm down here. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.